My neighbor thought I was walking around every night. I wasn't. I lived alone in a tiny top-floor apartment. Important detail, top floor. Nobody above me. One night my downstairs neighbor stopped me outside and said, "Can you stop pacing around at like 3 in the morning?" I laughed because I'm usually asleep by midnight. But he looked serious. He said every night he heard slow footsteps crossing my apartment back and forth for hours. A few nights later, I woke up around 3 a.m. and heard it too. Creak, creak. Slow footsteps directly above my bed. I just stared at the ceiling trying to process it because there literally wasn't another floor above me. Just the roof. The footsteps kept going for maybe 30 seconds. Then they stopped. I turned on my flashlight and instantly heard a loud creak from my hallway, like someone shifting their weight. I checked the apartment. Nothing. The next morning, I emailed the landlord asking if there was attic space above my unit. He replied, "No attic access above apartment 6. That should have made me feel better. It didn't. The sounds kept happening every few nights. Always around the same time. Always above the bedroom. Then one night, I heard something different. Not footsteps. Scratching. Right above me. Slow dragging sounds. I grabbed a broom and hit the ceiling once. Silence. Then I heard a quiet thud in the hallway outside my bedroom. I walked out and noticed something I'd somehow never paid attention to before. There was a small square panel in the ceiling near the front door, and it was slightly open. Not wide open, just enough to see darkness above it. I genuinely felt sick. I backed up, grabbed my phone, and called the police. They actually found someone up there. A homeless guy had been living in a narrow maintenance crawl space between parts of the building for weeks. At night, he'd move around above the apartments after people fell asleep. The officer later told me the creepiest part. The guy had blankets, food wrappers, and a notebook full of notes about the tenants, including my work schedule.